matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Just 5 on the clock. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. And he gets it to go.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Suggs against Lillard. Pass to Prince. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Carter left side. Shoots over Lillard. And it's Carter missing. So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams. And he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I loved coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Amazing.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs so dangerous in the pick and roll.
Lillard attacking, and it's sent back by Carter. Stolen by Prince. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Floats it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Banchero. And they're running. Wagner wide open. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Lillard misses. Orlando, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. From deep, Prince drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the Magic with possession. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Magic leading by 4. Now, let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jamal Mosley.
I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray a shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thank you, David. Suggs passes to Carter. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. Here's Prince. And Prince with the jam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
From past the arc, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And Lillard kicks to Antetokounmpo. Goes up on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
With defenders having to worry about the drive, the pass, Antetokounmpo can usually find space from the mid-range.
Caldwell Pope. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Kicks it out to Lillard. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Prince dishes to Lillard. Good, and a nice assist from Prince.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And finished off by Wagner.
Ooh, a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA in Skarn.
There have been quite a few of them.
Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Giannis against Banchero. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. From deep, Prince. Giannis kicks to Kuzma. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Bucks lead by 2. For Orlando, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Paul Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Carter with a screen on Prince. Wagner, again, the Magic score. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I personally love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Lopez, a screen on Banchero. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Suggs with the steal. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Wagner from long range. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Prince. To end the run. Sinks the three-pointer. Prince has got 8 points.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Wagner with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Banchero inside. Working on Prince.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly.
Screen by Giannis. Prince kicks to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 4. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Off target from three-point range.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Sinks the triple. And now it's an 8-point Magic lead.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Lillard. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Banchero. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Heading underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. They've got Smith. Bobby Portis out there with Jackson. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Trent in at shooting guard.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Wagner as screen on Porter. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Look at Porter going into attack mode, getting his shot and the trip to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw good, Porter. Magic leading by 5. Here's Black. Here's Wagner. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Outside Jackson. With the drive. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Porter inside, working on Black. Jackson setting the pick here for Trent. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's De Silva, guarded by Jackson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Trent, right side. Smith outside. Outside, Porter. And he drives in and finished off by Porter.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
Takes the three. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And Porter, here we go. Now, here's Trent. Defense right on him. Trent setting the peg for Porter. There's the drive. And finished off by Porter.
Mercy. Watch out. Kevin Porter Jr. coming through with a nasty deuce.
Isaac a screen on Porter. Here's Black. Drops in the layup for two. Black's got 7.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Porter. Back to Jackson. Portis sets the pick for Jackson. Outside Portis. The kick out to Porter. They get it again. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Portis.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking.
Backcourt violation. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here is Porter. 10 points for him. Here's Trent. Outside Portis. Fires the three. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 7. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Black. He's got 11. Isaac a screen on Porter. Lobbed up there for Isaac. Jackson from long range. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the 3. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Orlando's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Suggs passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Lillard against Suggs. And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Lillard the pass to Giannis. Down low, inside, Giannis drops it in.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Magic, Jalen Suggs. Taking
Both free throws good from Suggs.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Prince setting a pick for Lillard. Lopez outside. No one near him. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop.
Just an excellent all-around talent. Carter Jr. runs the floor with purpose.
Lillard attacking. The kick out to Lopez. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's covered by Banchero.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Kuzma against Suggs. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Prince with a screen on Suggs. Prince outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jalen Suggs.
at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Prince. For Orlando, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks miss again.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
He better get used to these late game scenarios. Banchero getting a nice taste of it right there.
Lillard against Suggs. Prince in the post. Stolen by Carter. Suggs looking around. Banchero a screen for Suggs. And he goes right over Kyle Kuzma and slams it down.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Suggs against Kuzma.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
Down low, it's stolen by Banchero. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Lillard with the rebound. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
And Giannis throws it down.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Vince Caldwell Pope. Carter with a screen on Lillard from 15 feet away. Tries again. Kicks it out to Banchero. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Shot clock at 5. Count it!
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
So the Magic win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that
everyone. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. And Grant, having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation. And they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
Here's Halliburton. Orlando making their last shot. Kicks it out to Siakam. Five to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the lay-in.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A. Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Mathurin finds Halliburton. There's a screen by Turner. Fires from deep. And it's Orlando with a rebound. In transition, the Magic on the run.
Boy, a bunch of pep in his step. Suggs got up a little extra on that one.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now Siakam. Turner, a screen on Banchero. Pass to Turner. Can't hit from in close. The Magic have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. The 3 from Suggs. The long distance 3 is buried. Suggs has got 7.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
Banchero against Siakam. Mathurin up top. Back to Siakam. Shot to stop the run. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 5.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Carter can't get it to go. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 4. Let's go with a 3. And it's Turner, that time on the assist from Halliburton.
Boy, Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
It's Suggs with a drive. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now. A physical guard, Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. The 3 from Suggs. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton outside. Toppin passes to Turner. And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter here. Stolen by Carter.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Caldwell Pope against Siakam. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
Now here's Suggs. He's got 11. Count it. Suggs has got 13 now.
So tough trying to slow down Suggs, especially when he gets it going, because he's persistent and relentless.
Yeah, he just establishes position and stands firm. That's how you earn your rebound, with strong, solid technique.
Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for Orlando. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Yeah, a reliable way to create for others. Suggs disrupts the coverage with the play and makes the pass.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Wagner with a screen on Halliburton. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Six to shoot. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Suggs against Halliburton. Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. Offline with a 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Halliburton with the ball. Caldwell Pope covering. Siakam, pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Halliburton surveys the floor. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. To the middle. No good on the shot. Oh, nice D from Carter. Orlando leading by 8. Launches it from deep. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Lays out. Pass to Halliburton. Siakam against Banchero. They still need this. And Siakam, here we go. Here's Toppin. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Halliburton against Suggs. Yep, that one goes. Suggs has got 15.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Here's Turner. Oh, they get a hand on it. Siakam outside. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic. Orlando leading by 8. Suggs outside. And there's the lob. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. It's stolen away. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Banchero. Banchero getting busy on the break.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Nembhard outside. There's the triple. And Pascal Siakam hits from deep. Give him 8.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Here's Suggs. Wagner with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Suggs. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. Well, these teams are going to have to win.
The previous play is under.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
Yeah.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
They're seen with the best possible angle.
So we conclude the first half. Orlando ahead, up 7. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The Pacers, 19. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. We've got Neesmith, Thomas Bryant out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Shepard, and it's McConnell in at the point guard position. Here's Black. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
Well, Clark, talking about Benedict Mathurin, he's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Mathurin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
And it's out of bounds to the Magic. Orlando will retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Wagner with a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's De Silva on target from range. De Silva's got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
There's Neesmith with the 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic leading by 6. Pass to Houston. Banked it in off the glass.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Shepard. McConnell from outside. It's rebounded by Wagner. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, we're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody. And we've proven it. Just one game at a time. Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. To the inside. Here's Isaac. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Persistence pays. Love seeing Isaac stay with the play like that, using his height and the high release on those nice finishes.
Pacers trail by 14. Can they get it? And it's Mathurin missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Pass to Black. Here's Houston. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Mathurin. He shoots again. Indiana with a rebound.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Neesmith. Pulls up. It's hauled in by Black.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's De Silva. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Orlando shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Pacers trail by 17. From the baseline. McConnell outside. Here's the screen by Bryant. And here's Shepard for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's De Silva. Neesmith covering. 3-pointer. The shot, no good. The Pacers have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Drills it from deep. Shepard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Wagner with a screen on McConnell. Pass to Wagner.
Indiana foul.
Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Personal foul. 4th
Free throw good. Wagner.
At the line for Orlando, Wagner.
And both free throws good for Wagner. Pacers trail by 16. McConnell from outside. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Isaac. And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. So that'll be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And, you know, right now for me, it's all about confidence as it relates to Isaac. I mean, this guy has the tools to be special. I think he just needs to be more consistent.
Stolen. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Black. He's marked by McConnell. Isaac with a screen on McConnell. Here's Black. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Black's got 7 points here in the quarter. Neesmith on the wing. Still without a bucket. Now here's Isaac. Shoots over Matherin. And so it's the Orlando Magic, feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Wagner. And it's Black in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. From deep, Halliburton misses.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Miles Turner, second personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Toppin, he's checked in for Matherin.
Black.
Both shots good from the stripe. Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's Supreme Court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
Drains the triple.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
And Carroll with a screen on Toppin. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Toppin finds Halliburton. From outside, off the mark.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
The kick out to Banchero. Counted from distance.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
And Siakam with the slam.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Black. He's guarded by Nembhard. Inside. Stolen by Siakam. In transition. Here come the Pacers. He launches a three. The shot by Nembhard, no good. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. And Banchero surveys. Pass to Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown. The rebound by Turner. Indiana's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Halliburton outside. And he's going for the lob. Toppin shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Banchero no good. Toppin with it. Wagner picks him up.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Magic.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jalen Suggs.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Out of bounds, it'll be Pacers ball. Suggs is checked in for Orlando.
Coming onto the floor for your Magic, number 4, Jalen Suggs.
For For Indiana, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Halliburton, the pass to Toppin. And here's Nembhard. Back to Toppin. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. That's good from Toppin.
At the line for the Pacers, Obi Toppin.
Toppin hits them both. Here's Orlando. Outside, Caldwell Pope. To get back on track. Orlando again missing.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
The rebound by Carter. Orlando with the ball. Banchero outside. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team.
Plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Toppin in at the 3. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Nembhard. And he banks in the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Lillard. The Pacers making the shot. Drives to the hoop. What a terrific move that was.
And what a burst from Damian Lillard that time, just seeing that gap and getting ahead of the defense.
Pass to Turner. Back to Nembhard. Kicks it out to Siakam. Trains the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And Damian Lillard one time rising up for everybody.
Here's Indiana. Run for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
And he dunks it down.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Lopez a screen. Lillard with it. Picked up by Turner. The wide open look here for Lopez. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pacers have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Siakam a screen on Lopez. Toppin kicks to Turner. Siakam outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Halliburton. And it's sent back by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
2 on the clock. Lopez with the steal. The finish. Oh, and the jam by Prince.
Yeah, Taurean Prince is capable of some nasty dunks.
Turner for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Lillard the pass to Giannis. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Lillard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Driving the lane, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, he can shoot the 3, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Andrew Nembhard. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Lopez, a screen on Siakam. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
It's a good decision there. Giannis isn't easy to stick with, especially after the screen.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo? Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
And it's Halliburton with the rebound. Pacers leading by 3. Siakam finds Toppin.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And he sinks the second.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
That one goes. Count it.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Lillard misses. And so it's Indiana with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Indiana.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court for Indiana, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Toppin in at the 3 slot. Here's Nembhard. Softly drops in the floater. Nembhard's got 9.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment.
Bucks trail by 5. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Turner. The shake. Kicks it out to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez with the block. Giannis right side. Giannis clean up the fast break.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Halliburton against Lillard. And it's Halliburton missing. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Lopez outside. A shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Halliburton for 3. Good on the triple. He's got 7.
No hesitation from Tyrese Halliburton. He's a confident guy.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
On the wing, Turner. Lopez covering and foul on the shot. So, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Miles Turner, 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Hey, Brent, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there. Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's Halliburton penetrating. Good. Halliburton's got 7 now in this quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Halliburton against Lillard. Here's Giannis. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
The shot by Turner, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Lopez dishes to Giannis. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard against Halliburton.
And look at Siakam outworking the offensive player, giving his all there to take away that shot.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Siakam's got 8.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Hard to deal with Brook Lopez in that kind of size, especially when he's forcing the issue like this here and going strong.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. 15 seconds left here in the second. McConnell scanning the floor. And it's off from 3-point range. It could go. Buried from outside. And I don't know. I think We may see a review here. It was pretty close.
The ruling on the floor
Into halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Bucks up. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Smith is out there with Portis. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Porter in at the point guard. Smith finds Porter. 4 on the clock. Porter sets the pick for Porter to the left side wing. They grab their own miss. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Indiana trailing here. The kick out to Walker. Now, here's Nesmith, guarded by Jackson. Bryant on the wing. Pass to Shepard. Bryant with a screen on Trent. Shepard nails the 16-footer. Shepard's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The offensive rebound, and Bryant kicks to Walker. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And Porter, here we go. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bucks lead by 1.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
Going inside, and Bryant slams it in.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And that one's good by Porter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. McConnell sets a screen for Walker, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Trent. Back to Porter. Trent setting the pick for Porter. Here he goes. Plays it up and banks it in. And now a 3-point Bucks lead.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Walker, and he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Walker, and stolen by Portis. On the wing, Jackson fires it up. On the wing, Porter, guarded by Walker. Releases. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Porter's got 8 points.
And you love Porter's effort level on offense. He works hard to find his shot.
And it's Shepard missing. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% for the field. McConnell against Trent. Stolen by McConnell. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Pass to Neesmith. Porter with a block.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
12 seconds left in the third. Outside Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Jackson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Floats one. No good on the layup. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Up. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Toppin in at the 3, the small forward. And the second free throw, good.
2-possession game now, but he'd still like to have back that one he missed.
Halliburton against Lillard. Now, here is Halliburton. He's guarded closely. The shot from the low post is good.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Shot clock at 6. Giannis inside. Covered by Siakam. Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Yeah, this is why so many people are high on Halliburton. Sensational scorer who can dominate the game at times.
Halliburton against Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
Lillard with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Back to Lillard. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. Knocks it loose.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
2 points. That one goes.
And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
Lillard outside. Diving in. Siakam pulls it in.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. And Toppin comes up huge on that play.
Bucks trail by 4. Giannis inside. Siakam's there. Lopez outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Nembhard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Taurean Prince. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want, and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, we got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Lillard. Shooting foul, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
At the line for Milwaukee,
Difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Offensive rebound. Turner passes to Nembhard. Goes up again. Halliburton. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. And the Pacers lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Six on the shot clock. From deep three-point territory. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one was.
Tonight, we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope, and it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Big but quick. Suggs so powerful off the drive.
Here's Lillard. Orlando making their last shot. Here's Prince. Back to Lillard. Over Suggs. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Carter, a screen on Kuzma. The 3 from Suggs. Carter controls the rebound and the putback.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
Suggs against Lillard. Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Down low. Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time. Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down.
All right, let's go to Allie LaForce now, who spoke with Doc Rivers.
I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Orlando with the ball. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Kuzma outside. Wagner with a steal. Suggs with it. He's picked up by Lillard. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Milwaukee. 9-point game. Prince, a screen on Suggs. Fires the 3. And it's Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 5 now.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Wagner. And Carroll with a screen on Prince. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Carter. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Prince against Banchero. Prince can't hit.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Now here's Banchero. On the take, and he gets that one.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
The Bucks trail by 8. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Now here's Kuzma. He's scoreless. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Goes back up. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility, just unstoppable.
Here's Suggs driving inside. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Here's Prince. The kick out to Kuzma. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
26 seconds left now in the first quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Let me tell you, on the drive, Giannis is trouble. He takes it right into the defense and gets fouled in the act.
No good on the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Magic leading by 5. Now Suggs. Banchero with a screen on Kuzma. The kick out to Banchero. Back to Suggs. It's Banchero with the drive. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Kuzma. From down in the low post, it goes. It could go. The shot, no good. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Magic. They're up by... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, "Get the ball inside," and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tied together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Kuzma finds Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Prince against Suggs. Kuzma for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Banchero outside. Back to Wagner. That one goes in. And now a 7-point Orlando lead. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
To the middle. Robbed. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And Suggs, here we go. Oh, he dumps it right on Kyle Kuzma.
Man, Suggs can really move. And once he sees he has a clear path, he launches up for the dunk.
Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Suggs. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Out to Lillard. Out to the right wing. Antetokounmpo outside. Lopez, the screen on Banchero. 4 on the clock. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. 6-point lead. And it's slammed in by Carter.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Prince, a screen on Banchero. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Kuzma against Suggs. Carter, a screen on Kuzma. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Suggs against Kuzma. And Carroll with a screen on Kuzma. Here's Suggs. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he jams it home with authority.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Caldwell Pope for 3. Buries it from 3. And now an 11-point Orlando lead.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel. Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Magic. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the 3rd quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Setting the floor for the Magic. Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Black. Wagner in the high post. Lays it up and banks it in. Wagner's got his first basket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Here's Black. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Black. No points so far. Up and over Porter. Black, no good. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Orlando leading by 9. Wagner outside from behind the arc. The rebound by Jackson. The Bucks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Fires for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Jackson's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Shot's good by Black.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Here's Porter. And he drops it in from the low post. Porter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, big effort from Porter down low. Getting past some contact into his shot.
And the Magic shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Here's Black. He's guarded by Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Wagner with a screen on Porter. Here's Black. Here's Houston, guarded by Trent. A nice shot by Houston. Houston's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Porter.
2 minutes.
It's rebounded by Wagner.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Houston. Pass to Black. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. Here's Isaac. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And really nice timing by Isaac on the glass, winning himself a great second chance look.
Jackson finds Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's De Silva. Inside. Right wing. Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go. De Silva's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Jackson. Orlando with the rebound. 51 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to De Silva. Wing shot on the way, and it's Orlando with another. Bucks trail by 14. Outside Porter. Out to Portis. Trent right side. Back to Portis. Porter with a screen on Isaac. Portis, the pass to Trent. And the 3 off target. Now the Magic with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Wagner for 3. Smith with the rebound. Trent for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Orlando up 14 as we wrap up the quarter, building this lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. Then it's Smith, then it's Jackson, and it's Portis in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Hits the trifecta. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Lopez passes to Kuzma. Back to Lopez. Pass to Prince. The life of an NBA head. The feed! The jam! Giannis!
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Suggs against Kuzma. Suggs outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Bucks ball.
The Bucks trail by 15. Lillard outside. Takes the 3. Easy money for Lillard.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Up top, Suggs. Defended by Kuzma. Kicks it out to Wagner. The 3 from Suggs. Prince grabs the miss. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Wagner with a steal. Pass to Banchero. Here's Suggs. Right side, Carter. Orlando again missing.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
It's intercepted. And Carroll with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Lillard looking around. Pass to Prince. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he banks in the layup.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. They trail by 16. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from deep. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Suggs, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. To the paint. Here's Lopez. Uses the glass on the layup.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
The 3 from Banchero. From distance, Paolo.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Magic.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Paolo Banchero.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Lillard against Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Over Lillard. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Here's Milwaukee. It's a 10-point game. For 3. Offensive rebound. Lopez passes to Lillard. The 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
A look at the Magic starting group. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Knocked loose. Halliburton with the steal. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner.
Franz Wagner.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Toppin. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
And Banchero on the follow.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Caldwell Pope passes to Carter. The long distance 3 is buried.
Junior for 3.
Now Halliburton. And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Really left alone that time.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
You love Jalen's ability right there to absorb the contact and continue through the play. He's going to get stronger with time. That's going to get easier and easier.
Banchero looking around. Lets it go with a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Banchero's got 5 now.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Halliburton for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Here's Halliburton. After the basket by Franz Wagner. It's stolen by Carter. And now Orlando on the break. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Caldwell Pope dishes to Carter. Got it. Good job in the low post. He has 5. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stat for Orlando?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Offensive rebound. Carter. Pass to Suggs. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Pacers trail by 8. Halliburton outside. Out to Turner. And they get it. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I'll tell you, the confidence of Miles Turner shooting from just about anywhere, including from deep beyond the arc.
Wagner with a screen for Suggs. Lob pass to Wagner. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
What a strong finish from Franz Wagner, leaves no doubt.
Halliburton for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Magic leading by 7. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David.
It doesn't get any easier than that, guys. Carter Jr. gets the position he wants and goes to town.
Siakam for 3. Drops in the train.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Suggs against Halliburton. Banchero, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. Turner for 3. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So on the floor for Orlando, sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point guard.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Suggs with the ball. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Guys, what you have to love about Wendell Carter Jr. is his thirst to learn. This guy is willing to add pieces to his game. He understands he's got to be a true modern big man, and he puts in the work.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 6. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. Offensive rebound. Carter against Toppin. Clock at 6. Driving to the basket. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Orlando leading by 6. Pass to Suggs. Banchero, a screen on Halliburton. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Boy, the ability to get off your feet in that quick a fashion. Paolo Banchero, tough to deal with.
Halliburton against Suggs. Halliburton passes to Nembhard for 3. Banchero grabs the board.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Bangs home the trifecta. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Turner. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Pacers trail by 14. Toppin with it. Defended now by Wagner. Siakam for 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Puts up a 3. And it's Halliburton with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him. My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Halliburton against Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Puts one up from 19, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Toppin's got 6 rebounds in the game. The drive by Siakam.
Well, Siakam with the ball on the deck, slicing his way through the defense to get a shot opportunity pretty.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. And here is Suggs. Banked in off the glass. Suggs has got 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And both free throws good for Toppin. Here's Black. Wagner has screen on McConnell. Gets it off, and so it's Orlando in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go court. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Shepard, Walker out there with Bryant. Then there's Aaron Nesmith, and it's McConnell in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 8-point game. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Shot clock at 6. Isaac a screen on McConnell. A three-pointer off the mark. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Bryant finds Nesmith. Back to Bryant. The kick out to Walker. There's the 3. Nesmith can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wagner wide open. Connects from 3-point range.
3.
Wagner's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Stripped it away. away. And here we go. Pass to De Silva. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Here's McConnell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Black. He's covered by McConnell. Black, no good. Pacers trail by 12. McConnell passes to Neesmith. Poke loose. Here's Houston. Still scoreless. Five to shoot. Isaac right side. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Isaac's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic.
Well, take advantage of your strengths. As a roller, Jonathan Isaac has incredible length to finish. That is a pretty play.
Here's Walker. Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. Back to Walker. Here's De Silva. And the three ball is good. De Silva's got 6 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes are gone. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Black. He's covered by McConnell. Pacers trail by 17. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance.
Don't let the frame fool you. Jonathan Isaac is lean, but he is unafraid of contact. I love that play.
Orlando shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. And both free throws good for Isaac. Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Floats it up for Walker. Isaac with the steal. It's tipped. Stolen by McConnell. Here's De Silva. Drains it from beyond the arc. De Silva's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
Here's McConnell. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And in nailing a three there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Orlando.
There's a good screen. Here's Black. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10" frame to send it back.
The three. And it's Shepard missing. An even 3-on-3 break. Wagner from long range. That shot is off. That shot misses. And so it's the Orlando Magic riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so it's Indiana with it. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Isaac. He's out there with Wagner, and it's Black in at the point guard position.
Well, he's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
Isaac a screen. Lobbed up there for Isaac.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Pacers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, And Toppin throws it down.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
Wagner has screen on Halliburton. Here's Black. Turner covering. Wagner from long range. It's rebounded by Indiana. Toppin's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Nembhard finds Siakam. Off target with his 3. Magic leading by 21 to the left wing. From deep. They get the rebound.
Well, the size and the length of Jonathan Isaac presents a problem for the defense. This guy uses that frame to draw fouls.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And stolen by Wagner. Halliburton with the steal. Siakam up top. Isaac with the steal. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And it's good for 2.
Now you can see why people are so excited about Jonathan Isaac showing off that scoring ability on the interior.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Halliburton passes to Toppin. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Isaac.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, you can see in transition, Jalen Suggs knows exactly what to do. Runs the floor, gets a quality shot in transition. Well, there's some unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Suggs looking around. Puts up a deep 3. The Pacers pull it in. Toppin's got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that, defense.
Halliburton against Suggs.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Siakam outside. Toppin a screen on Isaac. Halliburton with it. Picked up by Suggs. Here's Siakam. That fall. Nice speed that time from Turner. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Halliburton against Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Here's the teardrop. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jonathan Isaac.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. Floats it up there for Siakam. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And Orlando making a change here. Banchero's checked in.
Well, because he's a 3-level scorer, anywhere he is on the floor, Halliburton capable of creating jumpers.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Turner with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Magic. Now, here's Wagner. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful.
fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Now here's Lillard. This one for 3. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Here's Halliburton. He takes it in. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Tremendous explosion on that launch by Halliburton, throwing it down.
And here's Lillard. On the wing, Kuzma. Lillard with the ball. Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Now here's Halliburton. Takes it inside. Here's Turner. Outside for Halliburton. Offline with a 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Kuzma for 3. And another miss by Milwaukee. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Siakam, pass to Nembhard. Siakam, no good. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Antetokounmpo. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
A nice shot by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his second basket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Lillard gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
Halliburton, good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Siakam pulls down the board. Now the Pacers on the move. And then
pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Here's Lillard. The Pacers making their last shot. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Here's Halliburton. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Halliburton inflicting some pain with that throwdown. My goodness, young fella.
Here's Lillard. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:03 left to play in the first. Here's Halliburton. And stolen by Antetokounmpo.
You know, once you leave your feet, you really limit your options.
Toppin with a steal. And another fast break opportunity for the Pacers. Here we go. Halliburton misses. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have.
Oh, man, I did not see that coming.
With authority.
Did he just do that? Wow. Man. You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lillard finds Kuzma. Here's Prince. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Prince. The 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Here's Lillard with 4 on the clock. Misses at the rim.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. The Pacers out in front. They lead by 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Toppin in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And the dunk by Lillard.
Punctuating the end of that play with an exclamation point. Lillard, a natural-born finisher.
Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
That's good.
Guys, we can attribute that to all hustle from the Flint, Michigan native there, Kyle Kuzma. Excellent activity leading to that offensive board.
Good.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Lillard against Halliburton. Antetokounmpo for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Halliburton on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Halliburton surveys the floor. Here's Halliburton knifing in. Antetokounmpo with the block.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing. No surprise, Giannis swatted that one away.
Just 5 to shoot, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. And it's the Pacers with the ball. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game.
And I just love how he uses his lateral quickness to stay with his man. Lillard is a capable on-ball defender.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Kuzma against Toppin. Toppin, a screen on Lillard. Halliburton goes. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Driving lanes are created because they have to respect Halliburton's perimeter shot.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Lillard against Halliburton. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Halliburton's shot is good.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
Prince, a screen on Halliburton. It's Lillard with the drive. And the dunk by Lillard.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Lillard with the ball, and it's Toppin picking him up. Lillard got a good look. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Pacer lead.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
For Indiana, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The three from Prince. And another miss by Milwaukee. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Turner. Oh, he dumps it right on Kyle Kuzma. Man.
Boy, Turner is a long, fluid, athletic, big guy. Great length, and he's more than capable of finishing inside.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo outside. Floats one. Against contact. Gotta stay strong.
You know, that's a nice little shot to have in your repertoire. Just a lovely touch on that little flaw from Antetokounmpo.
And the basket by Halliburton.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
That'll do it for the first half. Indiana ahead, up by 12. All right, Allie's. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Fan half-court shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. We've got Jackson. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Sims in at the 5, down low. The offensive rebound. Outside for Porter. Here's the 3. That shot missing. Indiana leading by 12. McConnell right side. Walker against Portis. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
It's scooped up. Pass to Porter. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the drive. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Porter against McConnell. Porter with the steal. Pass to Trent. Jackson surveying the D. Here's Portis for 3. It doesn't go for him.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Neesmith. Bryant finds Walker. Here's Matherin. He's guarded by Porter. The kick out to Walker. 4 on the clock. Going inside. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
The drive by Porter. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Portis. Jackson down low. He's marked by McConnell. And the dunk by Jackson.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose the dunk with that high of difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score.
Milwaukee has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And then Porter with the dunk.
He is indeed a showman now. Porter Jr. using that explosive athletic.
Passes to Matherin. Let's go with a 3. Clock at 6. Walker, a screen on Trent. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Matherin. And the Pacers lead by 11.
When Matherin's creating for his teammates, his offensive impact goes way up.
Walker with a steal. Porter against Bryant. And he lays it up and in. Bryant's gotten 4 this quarter. Bucks trail by 13. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People are interested in seeing teams with 5 championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. And the jam by Walker.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Porter finds Portis. Here's Sims. Back to Portis. Over Bryant. Oh, and Bryant with a block. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Porter against McConnell. Walker, a screen on Porter. McConnell passes to Walker. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Whoa, storming inside on that drive, and then just exploding. What a jam by Porter.
And it's Matherin missing. On the wing, Porter fires from deep. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Halliburton and Emhart, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Toppin in at small forward. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
Nice play. The pass goes up, and Portis just swallows it.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. 13 feet out. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Halliburton's got 36 points.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Turner finds Siakam. Toppin left side. The drive by Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
A gritty play by Siakam. Absorbs the foul and still gets a shot to go.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
Bucks trail by 19. The three from Prince. And another miss by Milwaukee.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Toppin against Kuzma. Toppin outside. Pass to Siakam. Floats one up. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
The three from Prince. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Tips it. It's good on the putback. Halliburton's got 38 points.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Lillard can't get it to go.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
You know, when you're facing Dame, he's at the top of the scouting report. High priority item. So that opens things up for his teammates.
Here's Halliburton. Buries it down low. Halliburton's got 40 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell. Shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Indiana with a rebound. Toppin's got his fourth rebound in this one. Halliburton, good. Halliburton's got 42 in the game.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pacers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Tyrese Halliburton.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Here's Indiana. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Damian Lillard with the rebound. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. It's Prince on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, it goes! Are you kidding? He hit it! Wow. Halliburton against Lillard. Five on the clock. Puts up a deep three. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawless.